Hey guys, MarkSilvers12 here, and in the last episode we just finished off SS Anne, and we got cuts from the old man, and we also fought a rival, and we did a few other things. This actually did happen, lol. Anyway, in this episode we are going to find a Pokemon that can learn Cut, other than the one I've already got, because it's got some good moves on it. So we're going to find a HM slave, and then we're going to go into Lieutenant Surge's gym. So I guess the best place to look for a Pokemon is up here, because I think there are some Pokemon that can learn Cut. I don't know, I'm assuming. I know you can get a Psyduck here. Okay, right. Okay, a Bellsprout, we'll see if that will work. Okay, so I guess I'll use Tackle or whatever. I can't remember what I was even saying earlier in the last episode, you know? Okay, right. Why did I kill it? I'm not paying attention right now. How much money do I even have? Okay, that's enough money to buy some Pokeballs, I guess, if I run out. You know what, screw it, I'm just gonna try it anyway. Right, Bellsprout. Let's throw a Pokeball at you. Probably won't make a good HM slave, to be fair, but at least the thing with HMs is that you can just reuse them over and over again. Oh great, Rap. I guess I can't attack now if I want to. Haha. So, like, did I just sever its tentacles? Like, how does Rap work? Alright, Flower, okay, do you want to give it a nickname? Okay, is there... Can I? No, I have to do it manually, don't I? Okay, please, please learn Cut. I've named you Cut, you gotta learn Cut, right? Please learn Cut, please. And yeah, it's able. Sweet. Okay, right, so... should probably organize my inventory. Just because, you know, I haven't done that in a while. Stone Fossil... do I even need any of this? Guess I can put the SS Anne ticket back. Since that's not going to be used for the rest of the game. Alright, where's that Pokemon Center? Ah, there it is. God damn, there's like so many buildings, like how do you lose track of it all, you know? Oh wait, no, that's the wrong PC. I'm just using some random guy's PC, you know, that guy who tried turning himself into a hybrid Pokemon. So do you think, if Bill was a hybrid Pokemon and he learned a Pokemon move like Cut, and then he like unfused, do you think he'd actually be able to keep that move Cut? Or would that just be overpowered? Or, I guess, if that is true, would that explain psychic people? But then again, wouldn't Bill have to have invented psychic people? I don't know, right. Alright, so we're not using that. X Special, we're never going to use that. It's just rubbish anyway. Every Pokemon, like, hardcore fan is, like, probably tensing up right about now. What's wrong? Is there something wrong? Did I say something bad? TMs are rubbish. You can only use them once, so don't even bother. You just need to use your starter Pokemon anyway. It's like the best thing the game gives you. It's one of the few Pokemon that actually learns any moves. Oh shit, not my bicycle. How do you store an entire bicycle in anyway? In the machine. Anything else we want to get rid of? Keep all of that. Nugget, why not? I don't even know what these do. I had a sheet somewhere that I printed out, which had all like the TMs and what they do. Somewhere, but I can't remember where I put it. Let's see, let's get my potion out. Yeah, because we play on easy mode. You don't need a potion if you're playing with a Squirtle. Alright, but I do want to put my bicycle at the top. Okay, if I just inch this all the way to the top, that would be nice. Make it the first item. I didn't bother with the town map as a kid because I just thought, like, what's the point? You know, you just walk places in it. Like, what was this town map for? I mean, it doesn't even show much detail. It shows where things are relative to each other, but if you get fly, you can just look at that as well. But it wasn't until like years later I started actually like caring more, and then I got lost. I was like, where am I going again? And ever since learning how to use the town map, ironically, I have forgotten the names and locations of certain places. So, for instance, right now I'm in Vermilion Sea. I keep thinking it's Celadon Sea, but no, Celadon Sea is a little bit further down. So we're... Wait, how did I do that? Where's the cursor gone? Did the cursor just jump somewhere else? Oh, I hate the cursor in this stupid map. This is... I just don't have the patience for this, I'm sorry. Vermilion Sea, okay, it's over there, and Celadon Sea is all the way down here. Down here. Oh, well, that's Fuchsia Sea. Do you see what I mean? This map has somehow confused me, so if that's Fuchsia Sea, then Cycling Road should be on the left. It's not called Cycling Road. It's just called... Wait. Oh, I guess Cycling Road is over the water. Okay, so Route 17 leads to Cycling Road, and then Cycling Road leads to Route 18. Okay. I'm learning. Celadon City is to the left, of course. And then that's the place that has the casino, the gambling place that got removed from, like, later games. But it wasn't until, like, 2007-ish when that, or was it 2008 when that started to happen? Because it was in Diamond and Pearl, but it was removed from English Platinum, but it was in Japanese Platinum, and it was removed from Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but it was in Japanese Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and then Gen 5 onwards, gambling was banned in pretty much all Pokemon regions except China? Or was it Korea? I forget. Okay, so we've got our little HM slave boy. We're not even going to use it, we're just going to use it to cut down bushes, essentially. So we're using it as a lawnmower. So now that we got our Flintstones character, we can just cut down this bush and get into the secret gym that nobody knows is here, because there's a bush in the way. Who would think to go around the bush? And, an annoying puzzle. Did you know? Here's some Did You Know gaming trivia. Did you know? In the files for Pokemon Red and Blue, the code for Lieutenant Surge's gym has 3 switches. The developers probably thought that this was too punishing on players and decided to limit it to just 2 switches instead. There's only trash in here. Only trash. Only trash in here. Nope, only trash. Nope, only trash. Hey, there's a switch. Turn it on. Okay, and now I've got a 50-50 chance of it being in this one or this one. I don't think it could be in this one. And I don't know if it will be in this one. I'll try this one. Damn it. Foiled again. Ugh, I hate this. Oh, oops, wrong one. I wonder how it even determines which ones to appear in. Also, if it appears on the edges, for example this bin, there's a chance it could wrap around and be on the opposite bin, even though it's supposed to be like bins that are right next to each other. Which is just ridiculously silly. But, okay, I guess in terms of like code and numbers, there's no way the game would think to like check elsewhere. Oh no. Okay, let's just walk down here and... I mean, isn't this fun? Fun, guys, it's fun! Right, so please be in this one. Oh my god. Cool. Switch into the trash, turn on. Okay, cool. So... I hate this. This is a form of suffering. It's like no wonder they changed it from 3 switches to 2. Although the text, I think, for like the 3rd switch is still in the game. What the game does is it just goes to the 1st switch and it jumps straight to the 3rd switch. So technically the 2nd switch isn't used, but because there's only 2 switches in the game, it's easy to assume, you know, that it's just 2 switches being activated or whatever. Oh, I lost my only viewer. They couldn't stand me looking at these switches. I mean, this is a YouTube video. This looks like a very fine matchup. Okay, let's just sign up Gloom then. One of the interesting things about Pokemon is that grass resists electric, but it's not super effective against electric. Right. I wonder how much like reverberation there is. That was slow and annoying. Okay, right. About to use Pikachu. Oh my fucking god, kill me now. I mean, I want to level this guy up because he's a little bit underleveled. Just saying, like, the starter Pokemon and a few other Pokemon in the game are, like, really good when it comes to moves, because it feels like they started making the game with typings sort of, like, planned, like, loosely planned out in their heads, and like, okay, we'll sort of make this up as we go along, see what feels right, and then they you know, made a few Pokemon and then added a bunch of moves to them before they came up with the idea of typing, of like Pokemon typing. I mean, moves, they're probably fiddling around with the idea of like moves having typing because that's typical of RPGs. You know, you have your fire move, you have your, I don't even know what bio is, but you'll have your bio move. I guess it's like a chemical sort of man-made move, I don't know. And then you have your electric move, your ice move. But then I guess they thought, okay, what if we had the Pokemon also these types? What kind of moves would they learn if a Pokemon was, say, fire type? But they'd already given a bunch of early Pokemon all the best moves. And by the best moves, I mean like really good diverse movesets like Kangaskhan and Rhydon, which were like the first two Pokemon created, and then obviously like Nidoking, and like the Pokemon are added in batches essentially. And the first batch got like the most love and treatment. The starter Pokemon weren't added until like much later, I think. But they wanted to make the starter Pokemon special, and they want it to, like, because it's like the first Pokemon you get, they wanted the player to get really attached to it, so they gave it a lot of good moves as well. But other Pokemon got the short end of the stick, where it looks like they're gonna get better moves and then they just don't, because it feels like as they were adding more and more moves, they must have realized at some point, oh shit, like we haven't got much longer left to even like play over the battle system of this game, so we haven't got that many moves to distribute between Pokemon. Let's just give some to this Pokemon and hope the game works out. And as a result of them probably running out of like space for moves as well, because they're reaching sort of like the end of how much space they had left over. I guess like that's why Bug and Dragon, I think Fighting, have like crap moves, because there just weren't a lot of moves added early on enough for them to be like stockpiled, I guess, for them to be distributed evenly, which is ironic because they're supposed to be the counters to like Dragon and Psychic, and then all the gens afterwards are like messed up as a result of like trying to fix what happened in the first gen, if that makes sense. Hey, open the door! And it wasn't until they finally added, you know, contact moves and the special physical split, they finally got both working together in Gen 4, because they added, you know, the contact moves in Gen 3. It wasn't until Gen 4 that they finally got the game, like the Pokemon sort of balanced, and then they were starting to, I guess, slowly balance things, and, you know, Pokemon games have been getting much better since in some regards. I mean, it's kind of up for debate on whether new games are better than old games because of the sense of challenge and how the story progresses, or lack thereof, or whatever. Anyway, let's fight Lieutenant Surge and take his badge, and I guess kick his Raichu in the nuts while we're at it. Why not? He does have a Raichu in this version, doesn't he? Or does he just use Voltorb and Electrode? Wait. Kick his Pikachu in the balls. Kick his ball Pokemon in the balls. I don't know. How does this work? What material are these Pokemon even made out of anyway? Because they're not metal types. They're not steel types in Gen 2, shall I say. So, are they just made out of like a conductive rubbery material? Also, I'm at a type disadvantage here. Okay, let's switch to Gloom. Oh no, he's gonna destroy me. I think I might lose this battle. Surviving on 1 HP. This is not fun. Oh, I got a critical and I didn't get all HP from that. Let's hope that this Pokemon pulls me through. I mean, I'm a fighting type, so he might not do Sonic Boom, because that wouldn't be in his best interest, unless that's all he knows. X-Speed. Cool. I think I might be a little bit underleveled for this battle. At least I can still use, like, Leech Seed. Oh, thank God, I finally hit him. Right, okay, let's go to his... Oh, he has a Pikachu. I just can't remember. I swear his, like, team changes all the time. Oh, that's another thing I need to think about gym. Like, how do the gym leaders' Pokemon matchups change per game? Like, between, like, red and blue, if it changes at all, and then, like, I guess yellow, and then gold and silver. Oh, thank you for fucking paralyzing me, mate. Much appreciated. Oh my god. Is that gonna be another critical hit? Supposed to sound like Raichu. Yes, he does have a Raichu. Excellent. He's probably going to attack first, so it might be a little bit cocky to do this, but I'm going to try it anyway. Cool, he didn't attack. Excellent. Thundershock. Shouldn't do a lot, but... Oh, I got a critical. No! It's fine. Okay, I should be able to do this. It's amazing how much time these older games take up. But then again, are the new games any faster? I don't know. Oh my god, that almost like knocked him out in one hit. Okay, Thundershock. I'm fully paralyzed. Cool. Oh, thank god he didn't get a critical. Oh my god, I did it. Oh my god. 32. Nice. Take the Thunder Badge! Okay, Fly. Yeah, boy. And I'm real special. Ooh. TM24. Thunderbolt! Can any of my Pokemon learn Thunderbolt? Let's have a look. No. Okay. Didn't think so. Okay. Wow. That took so long of the episode. How long have we been going on for? Like 20 minutes, I think? Yeah, like 20 minutes, oh my god. So I guess we're getting to the end of this episode. It was just like one thing we did. The last episode was much more interesting when we actually, we did the SS Anne, and then we fought a few trainers, and then we fought a rival. I guess I did skip a lot of the SS Anne, to be fair, and then, you know, we demolished him, then we got cut from the captain, and then we concluded there, about here. And in the previous episode I got like a bicycle, as we all know, but like... Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying my playthrough. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, as always. I'm down below, because it helps with the algorithm and stuff. And yeah, I guess I will see you guys in the next episode, where we will what is left to do? Let's just look at my thing again. Where we will make our way to Erica in where does she live again? Is it Fuchsia City she lives in? I think she lives in Fuchsia City, which means we've got to go through Cycling Road, but we've got the bicycle now, which is good. Which means what we've got to do is take that grueling long path that involves us going through Snorlax. So anyway, yeah, see you guys in the next episode. Bye. Okay. Take 2. So this was an April Fool's stream that kind of went wrong. I did this same stream earlier, but it was April the 2nd when I made that as well, in my time zone. But it's okay, because I thought, screw it, I'll still just stream anyway, and I'll cut it up, upload it to YouTube, and put an explanation in at the end, where I explain that, yeah, this video may not be April Fool's if you're watching in Britain, but if you're in America, it still is April Fool's Day. My microphone didn't record. Basically, that 1 hour 40 whatever it was minutes of that stream, none of what I said recorded, none of the funny jokes I made, none of the interesting trivia, none of the explanation, because I was talking throughout that entire time. I was about to edit the video and send it to YouTube, but of course I couldn't, because I've had to do it all over again now. I don't know if this video was as entertaining as what I was making for that last stream, but the world will never know now, and I don't even remember what I said, because like I said, I thought it was recording. There's nothing else recording me right now. That has all been lost to the sands of time. Basically, this is a ROM hack. This is a ROM hack of Pokemon Blue to add Leaf in it. The sprites are inspired by the sprite work by a Twitter user known as Moa151. That's MOA151. They made like a Leaf celebration pic, celebrating like 15 years or whatever it was at the time of Leaf, the character from Pokemon Leaf Green. I guess Fire Red and Leaf Green. And they drew her in all the different styles of the games, of the Pokemon games. And they drew a single walking sprite of Leaf for the overworld, and then they drew a trainer graphic for the title screen, but for the Japanese version where she's got her arm out and is pointing. So I decided I'd make a ROM hack based on that. Originally it was just going to be just editing the graphics into the game and nothing more. It had just been you play as a girl the entire time and that's it. It's just basically identical to Pokemon Blue, other than these like graphical changes. When it came to the title screen art, when I plugged in the graphic, it kind of broke, because in the English versions of Pokemon Red and Blue, and I think just Pokemon Blue in Japan as well, They switched the order of the where the trainer sprite is on screen. So I'll show you in a sec. The trainer is on the right hand side in Pokemon Red and Blue, right? And she's holding a Pokeball. In the Japanese version, in the original versions, the trainer was to the left side of the screen and they were pointing and the Pokemon would still cycle. So basically when I put in this Japanese graphic, it kind of broke, so I had to modify it so that she's holding the Pokeball as she is here. I had to do that by taking the boy sprite and I grabbed his hand, which is wearing a glove, and I had to modify it because Leaf doesn't wear a glove, she wears a wristband instead. And then to do the arm, I had to completely do that custom because, you know, the boy trainer wears, like, he wears a thick sort of hoodie or jumper sleeve, I don't know what you call it, and it would look weird on Leaf. Plus also her arm is closer to her torso because she's got a smaller torso as she's a girl. So I had to like draw an angle that looked natural, not like it was like being pulled out of her body essentially. But I think the end result was really good. When it came to the trainer card graphic, however, that's where I ran into some problems because I didn't realise that the graphics on this screen, they don't look it, but they are all compressed. And I was actually looking into like the algorithm of how to compress the graphics, how to like uncompress them and then recompress them so I could like insert it that way, because how I was editing the ROM was I opened up the ROM in a program called Tile Molester, and so it interprets the entire game, all the code as picture graphics, I guess, and you can scroll down to different parts of the code to see actual graphics, and the rest just looks like static. So I gave up on that in the end, and I was looking for a solution online when I came across the Pokered GitHub project, which is a disassembly of Pokemon Red and Blue, which you can then add your own code to and then compile using your own compiler software that you like to use. I think it's designed for Linux, but I've got one of the recommended tools, which is called Cygwin, I don't know how to pronounce it, Cygwin 64, I think that's just 64-bit, but and I looked up a guide on how to add like gender selection at the start of the game, where do you want to be a boy or a girl. I could probably show that right now actually. So before you begin, are you a boy or a girl? So you can just like do girl or whatever. Professor talks to you like normal. This just saves a variable in the game that stores your current gender. If you were to use this save file with an existing version of Pokemon Red and Blue, it would say that the save file is corrupt because the save file is now incompatible essentially. But these games can still trade Pokemon between Red and Blue. But I was thinking that when you go to trade, I'd like to update the trainer sprite graphic so that it looks like a boy, because that is how Pokemon Crystal handles it. Chris actually does a little spinning animation because Nurse Joy stops her and says, we need to change the look here, how does this style look to you? And then, you know, Crystal has a little exclamation mark above her head, and then she walks into the trading room. Now, I wanted to do that with this game, but it ended up it was baffling me because I'm new to assembly, so everything I've learned so far has been like looking at this code. I was working on this last year for, I think it was like November, December, and I just gave up because I just couldn't understand it, and I was getting burned out from trying to make this code work. I couldn't even get the clothing change to happen. Also, Pokemon Legends Arceus came out and that just ate all my free time. But now it's like April the 2nd, and more recently, in the past like week or so, I've been adding more to it again. What I did recently was I updated her, well, that graphic there that you just saw, because Moa151 actually did a similar graphic to that for Gen 2 that was more in line with Gen 2 graphics, skinnier limbs and like no diffused shading or whatever, but I didn't like the way that looked, so I redesigned it recently, and then I used that as an excuse to look into the code of the game. I went back to the Pokemon Center and I was actually able to make the character change clothing by changing their gender from a girl to a boy. I was afraid that this would save to the save file when you like trade a Pokemon and the game saves or whatever, but no, it doesn't unless you like tell like the little save file code thing to do that, I think. So basically that's good, but I also wanted it to be so that you could open up your trainer card and still see yourself as a girl, because I thought that would look good, and I wasn't sure if that happens in Pokemon Crystal, so I looked it up anyway, and yeah, that's how they handle it as well. So I went to all the effort in making this other variable, and eventually I was able to pull it off, which I'm really proud about. This ROM hack isn't currently available to download, as I'm still working on it. Things I got planned for it are alternative text for certain characters that refer to you as your gender. For example, your mother says, "All boys dream of," what was it? "All boys leave home someday." That's what it said on TV. In Pokemon Fire and Leaf Green, if you're a Leaf, it says, "All girls dream of traveling." It said so on TV, so I've updated that now. That's one of the things I had planned, but I finished it recently. Also, there's a sailor that refers to you as Mon Petit, and I changed that to Ma Petite if you're a girl, because French gendered words are in play here. Let's see. I'm going to update the Pokemon spawns so that the version exclusives are all obtainable in this game now in some form or the other, which is why I have an Oddish. Speaking of Oddish, I only added that in so that you could get through Brock if you have a Charmander. It's a 1.8% spawn or something on the route where you fight your rival. That leads up to the Indigo Plateau, that sort of area. You should know what I mean, like the Nidoran and stuff. And I made it so that it evolves earlier and it learns its moves earlier, and I also made it learn Leech Seed just to help with Brock, as you already saw earlier in this video. Trades, I've changed them as well so that you can get a Kadabra which will evolve into Alakazam. You can get a Haunter which will evolve into a Gengar. And what else have I done? Let me just look at my notes. I didn't think this explanation would take so long, but it's because I'm having to redo it again, and I was much more organised earlier, I guess. Let's see. Slot machine. Yep, I've updated the tiles in the slot machine to reflect what they're like in green. Pokemon Green, but I had to change the palette because it was a bit too sickly, so I made it look a bit nicer. And I've updated the prizes too, so they're slightly different Pokemon you can get, and they're cheaper to buy. And there's an Ekans you can buy for just 100 coins, which I think is pretty cool. Also, in Vermilion City, in Pokemon Leaf Green, or I don't know if it's on Fire Red as well, but if you use a fishing rod there, I think it's like the Super Rod, you can hook up a Gyarados. So I thought I'd add that to this game as well, but also I decided to add in a Dratini so that you don't have to go to the Safari Zone to get one, or pay an extortionate amount of casino coins to get one. Let's see, I'm also going to update the title sequence of Pokemon, you know, the Pokemon that rotate before you select your file or whatever, so that it's more unique, I guess. What else? I think that's it. This video has gone on for long enough. I'm just going to wrap it up now. I'm still so annoyed that I had a failed recording that was nearly 2 hours long. But I guess it happens, it's like whatever. But yeah, this is no longer an April Fool's video for the United Kingdom, but it is for if you're watching in America, I guess. Still deciding if I even want to keep this in or not.